What are the advantages and disadvantages of buying precious metals in physical form? This video will discuss the pros and cons of owning precious metals. There are many advantages to investing in physical metals, some of which you cannot get with almost any other kind of investment. Consider whether any of these benefits would be beneficial to you. So let's dive into the pros. The first pro is that precious metals have no chance of being hacked or erased. Let me ask you a question. What percentage of your wealth is in digital form today? If your online world crashes, or even if you just want to diversify away from the web, physical metals can help. A gold Britannia in your hand doesn't require electricity or the internet. It simply cannot be hacked or be erased, and is more resistant to the elements than your cell phone. Next up on the pros list, precious metals are tangible assets. What is the maximum number of investments you can hold in your hand? The physical metals can't be destroyed by fire, water, or even time. Silver needs to be cared for occasionally, as opposed to commodities. Physical metals don't require feeding, fertilizing, or maintenance. Next up, precious metals are a store of value. There is an inverse correlation between gold and traditional asset classes. Gold tends to do well when investors become risk adverse or are uncertain about the future of the economy. The diversification benefits of gold make it an excellent investment tool. Precious metals are portable. Physical metals can be taken anywhere in the world. Ideally, gold is easier to handle than silver, but physical metals can also be used for travel money or storing metal abroad. With this form of gold, you can even cross borders more easily. My favorite advantage of owning precious metals. Among the many pros of owning physical metals, this is perhaps the most important in my eyes. There is no counterparty risk associated with physical gold and physical silver. Precious metals are not someone else's responsibility. Holding real metal does not require a paper contract to make you whole, nor does it require a middleman. The only financial assets that are not liable for another entity are gold and silver. No bank or government is required to back them. In addition, this means that gold and silver will not go to zero. It has never happened in their 5,000-year history. Metals cannot go bankrupt or broke. It is impossible for gold or silver to, default. And it will never be subject to any promises or obligations. So now that we have discussed the pros, let's get into the cons. And like we mentioned beforehand, physical metals come with both advantages and disadvantages, like most things in life. So here are some things to consider. Taxes. The IRS recognizes gold and silver bullion as collectibles, which means you pay a capital gains tax of up to 28% if you hold it for more than a year. Stocks, on the other hand, have lower long-term capital gains. The maximum is currently 20%. Next up on the cons list is liquidity. Physical metal might not be liquid immediately. Gold and silver coins and bars still cannot be used, for example, groceries or to buy a new car, although some states have made them legal tender. To exchange them for currency, you must first convert them unless you use them for barter. Up next on the cons list is the cost of precious metals. A commission is associated with gold and silver purchases, just as it is with virtually any investment you make. In general, premiums fluctuate based on market conditions as well by dealers. Since coins have more intricate designs, they are more expensive than bars. Compared to gold, silver costs just as much to manufacture, but sells for much less. Even with shipping fees, online dealers are usually less expensive than local coin shops. With minimum purchases, many online dealers waive shipping and insurance charges. Due to the fact that rare coins are collectible items, premiums are considerably higher. Now, last on the cons list of precious metals is storage. Physical metals must be stored somewhere when you buy them. Stocks and bonds don't require storage unless you take delivery of certificates. If you store your gold at home, there is a risk of theft or loss. So, there are the pros and cons of stacking precious metals. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good one.